Davis Cup, they say it's the agony and the ecstasy. There were times when you were flying and then obviously there was frustration. Sum up your first Davis Cup live match.
It was a good experience. There's obviously a lot of emotion, and I'm playing against a great player, and obviously an away tie against a crowd that's going for the other team, which they should be. So it was a lot of emotion, and I think that obviously it was a great match. And for me, it didn't go the way I wanted it to, but I think that there's a lot to learn from it.
Well, what do you take away from that sort of an experience?
Well, one of it, I'm never going to play against a crowd, or not unless it's a bigger match, I guess. As far as being later in the Davis Cup draw, this is a quarterfinals. Maybe in a Davis Cup final, they might be a little more intense than that. But there's a lot to learn from that experience as far as playing against a crowd that's 100% behind the other player. So it's good to experience that and learn what I can from it.
What do you think it came down to with this match? Was it just a bit more experience that Jo-Wilfried had over you in Davis Cup?
I think that I just wasn't quite as imposing and aggressive as I could have been, especially on some of my breakpoint opportunities. And I had one breakpoint in the fourth, and I hit a good return off a big first serve, and that wasn't necessarily it. But it was more in the first and second sets when I had my breakpoints. I could have been a little more imposing, and even if I'd have lost those points, I would have liked to have lost them playing my style as opposed to a little more passive.
The double faults are obviously very frustrating, and it's so unlike you.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing you can do about it. I practice my serve all the time, and I have a really good second serve, and I have a lot of confidence in my second serve. And so, I've gone tournaments and double faulted less than what I did today. So it's obviously not very exciting, but there's nothing you can do about it. I mean, at the point in time, I'm trying to make every one of them, so there's not much you can do.